Hello everyone! Today we are taking you to the amazing Matera, a city carved into the rock. One of the oldest not only in Italy but in all of Europe. Additionally, according to many, it's the most beautiful town in Italy. We visited Matera during our trip to Apulia, and you must come here too if you stay in Bari or the surrounding area. We didn't expect Matera to impress us so much, and we made this trip on our last day, or rather its second half. And that was a mistake. We deeply regret not spending more time in Matera. But before we move on to Matera, if you're not following our channel yet, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our episode from Apulia, where we visited many picturesque towns such as Polignano a Mare, Monopoli, Alberobello and of course Bari itself. We will show you which beaches are best to visit and which to avoid, whether it's worth taking a motorboat cruise, and we will take a closer look at the world-famous cave restaurant. We will also eat lots of delicious food, especially pasta and octopus sandwiches. So if you like great food and culinary recommendations, you'll definitely enjoy that vlog. And now let's get back to Matera. From the very entrance to Sassi, the ancient part of the city, Matera captivates with its extraordinary charm and mystery. It almost feels like a movie set, which is no coincidence. The city has often served as a backdrop for numerous film productions, even Oscar-winning hits, including the well-known movie The Passion. In 2021, Matera was in the spotlight worldwide as one of the main locations in the movie No Time to Die, the latest of the James Bond adventures. The scenes shot in this historic city certainly contributed to its rise in popularity and tourist interest.
However, life in Matera was far from ideal for a long time. In the 20th century, Sassi was synonymous with extreme poverty and poor sanitary conditions. People lived there in cramped, damp caves, often without access to basic amenities like running water or sewage systems. Families crammed into one room along with their animals, which facilitated the spread of diseases. Malaria, typhus and other infectious diseases were commonplace. Living conditions were so bad that in the 1950s Matera was dubbed the national shame by the then Italian Prime Minister Alcide de Gasperi. In response to that situation, the Italian government decided to forcibly relocate the inhabitants of Sassi to new settlements on the outskirts of the city. For years, Sassi remained abandoned and their condition gradually deteriorated. It wasn't until the 1980s that their historical and cultural value was recognized. Intensive renovation work began, which restored the splendor of this unique part of Matera. In 1993, Sassi di Matera was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List, contributing to the growing interest in this extraordinary place. Today, Matera is not only a tourist attraction but also a living testament to how a city can rise from the ashes. Renovations and investments have transformed the former caves into elegant hotels, restaurants and art galleries. Walking through Sassi, you can see how history and modernity intertwine into a harmonious whole. Matera has evolved from a city of poverty into a symbol of rebirth and cultural diversity, making it a truly unique place worth visiting.
So, what exactly should you see in Matera? First and foremost, the Sassi di Matera itself, a labyrinth of stone dwellings, churches and caves that have been inhabited since prehistoric times. A walk through this part of the city is like a journey through time, from the Neolithic to the Middle Ages up to the present day when Matera was named the European Capital of Culture in 2019. We initially went to Casa Grotta del Casa Nuovo but found it closed. According to the official opening hours, the museum should have been open, but it wasn't, so it's hard to say if this was a one-time occurrence or a frequent issue. Next, we decided to try our luck at Casa Grotta nei Sassi di Matera. Here, fortunately, we managed to get in. This museum faithfully recreates the interior of a traditional cave house, showing what everyday life in Matera looked like until the 1950s. In the museum you can see furniture, tools, utensils and other everyday items used by the inhabitants. The ticket price is €5 per adult. An audio guide available in multiple languages is also included.
When visiting Matera, you absolutely must see the San Pietro Caveoso church, which dates back to the 13th century. Right next to it, on a hill with a beautiful view of the city, is one of the famous rock churches, Santa Maria de Idris. While strolling, you will undoubtedly come across Piazza Duomo, a square with the cathedral and a beautiful view of Sassi. This will be an ideal point from which you can head to the other side of the city. Just descend the stairs to the main promenade. From there, we slowly walked to an excellent restaurant with an unforgettable atmosphere and food. We highly recommend it. To be honest, we were even a little glad that the cuisine in these regions is slightly different, because by the end of the trip we were somewhat tired of orecchiette and another Apulian delicacies. It was really nice to see something different on the menu. We opted for two interesting starters, bruschetta with caramelized pear and pecorino and bread and cheese balls. In addition, we highly recommend the cacio e pepe pasta with peppers. Each of the dishes we ordered was sprinkled with dried peppers, which we later noticed were sold in many shops, so it's quite likely that this is a typical product of Matera. But don't worry, they are not spicy. While in this part of Matera, you cannot miss the viewpoint from the square in front of the Sant'Agostino Monastery, one of the most beautiful views of the city. It's worth coming here, especially in the evening. A wonderful view of illuminated Matera also stretches from the square under the unassuming church of San Pietro Barisano.
If we could do something differently on this trip, we would plan to stay 1 or 2 nights in Matera. Half a day is definitely not enough, and Matera in the evening totally enchanted us. However, if you don't plan to stay overnight, make sure to stay until the evening. Especially since around 5 PM all day trips already leave, so the streets of Matera become completely empty. That makes exploring really pleasant. And after dark the lights come on and the view becomes even more beautiful. It would be a shame to miss it, so we stayed late as well. Moreover, the new part of Matera also seems like a place where we can spend time pleasantly. On our way back to the car we passed many lively restaurants and bars. That's it for now. This vlog turned out to be quite short, but if you feel unsatisfied, we encourage you once again to watch the vlog from Apulia, which is almost half an hour long and will teleport you to the land of white towns, blue water and delicious Italian cuisine. We hope you enjoyed our vlog from Matera, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because new videos from more fantastic destinations are coming soon.